welcome to my channel. My name is Paula and today I will have a Chanel handbag reveal for you. I can't believe that this actually happened so quickly, but if you have watched my luxury wishlist video for 2024, you will have a good guess of what I managed to find. And this is kind of gonna be more like a reveal instead of an unboxing, but there had been this one Chanel bag on my mind since last year. I even made a video of how hypocrite I am because there is a video on my channel from a few years back where I said that this is definitely not worth the money at all and even showcased many alternatives. And to be fair, like at that point, I 100% thought that way. But times change, my style changes, my thoughts change. I managed to get my first Chanel bag, and so it kind of started. So here we are. In case you have seen me saying that I would never, well, now I have broken that. Will never, and I actually did. Without further rambling, here is my Chanel wallet on chain in black lambskin with silver hardware. I did buy this pre-owned because there is no way I would pay so much money that these cost new from the boutique, even though this is a classic one and has been around forever. And in my wishlist video, I said the ultimate dream would be black with silver hardware, but that I do understand that these are more expensive than if I would be more open towards colors, and in that sense, kind of browns, dark blues, beiges, all those colorful colors, you know? But that it had to have silver hardware because that's, I feel like, what was missing from both of my Chanel bags. They have gold hardware, and majority of my bags actually have gold hardware, even though I feel that I'm maybe a bit more a silver person. That's really funny. But all in all, that was the only requirement. And even before filming that video, and especially after filming it, I had been like looking sometimes more actively than other days for the perfect walk because I kind of got obsessed with this tiny thing that everyone don't even call this a bag, but I managed to get so obsessed with it. And first I had some price limits for myself that it couldn't be more than 2,000 euros, which is really odd because both of these Chanel bags that I already own were in the 1,000 euro range, but they are vintage, and I do understand that this is still made. So in my mind, I had prepared to pay a bit more, even though this is smaller. And someone considers it a small leather good instead of a bag. But for me, it is a bag, and I get very well with wallet on chains and smaller bags because I don't carry that much stuff with me anyway. So personally, I was okay of paying more for this type of thing. But then I suddenly realized very quickly that below 2,000 was really difficult if I didn't want a patent one in a very bright color or something like that. There are these type of other walks that had like pebbled leather with this big C here. Those were sold with a bit lesser price point than these that have like the quilting and so on. But I wanted this look. Chevron would have been okay, but I kind of wanted this look. And suddenly I noticed that I was mainly looking at the blacks, even though I was okay with other colors as well, but they were being sold with the same price approximately as the black ones. So I kind of then realized that if a black with silver would be like the one that I want, then I should go for that combo. And then came Valentine's Day. and this online pre-owned shop called a Retro Tale was having some kind of sale on their Chanel pieces, and I think there were some kind of sale on other brands as well, but I was just mainly looking at these. And they were selling this with a few €100 less during that day. So I snatched it. And I did end up paying something around €2,400. Saying it out loud is crazy. It's just bonkers. It's ridiculous. This is the most I have paid for any of my bags. It's a wallet chain, but that's how the mind works, I guess. I think currently Chanel is asking from this like very classic model €3,200. I might be mistaken if there has been a price increase, but that's what I think they are currently asking. And this is in a very, very good condition. It is lambskin, but hopefully the lighting shows that there is really nothing wrong with it. As this is an older one, there is still this snap button, which is not as stiff and hard as it probably was when this was bought, but it holds shut, and that's enough for me. And then here we have the chain and all. I've lost my mind, haven't I? Like actually putting that much money into this, and I'm not even feeling bad about it. Maybe that's then a good decision, I guess. It's kind of scary that the more the years go by, the more I am okay in paying from a luxury bag. Maybe it's a natural thing, also income grows and style and blah blah, and before putting €1,000 on a bag felt horrible. Now it's just like, oh, this is €1,000, that's not that bad. So it has kind of creeped up a lot, but I do believe that this is something that I will cherish for a long time because I love walks. They're brilliant. They're just amazing. But I also have a feeling that if I would want to sell this one day, considering that Chanel would still have price increases, I could get my money back from this. I'm hoping. But I can't really believe that I managed to grab this in such an early state of the year. But it's kind of the thing with pre-owned, that when you get that one that fits and fills all the requirements that you have, I will jump on it then, if I have the funds, of course. But I felt that time was right. A few words about A Retro Tale, if you haven't heard of it. It's a Swedish-based online store that sells luxury handbags. They are claiming that majority of them are vintage. They do have a lot of beautiful vintage bags, but they also do have a bit more current ones. This still has the serial code or date code or what's it called in here, and this is from the like 2012 2013, so this is over 10 years old. Look how good it is. It's amazing. I couldn't be more happy with it. And with A Retro Tale, I have purchased from them before. Actually, a few years back, I bought my first Lady Dior in the blue patent leather. But I did buy through Vestiaire Collective. So Vestiaire Collective has these like businesses and professional sellers there. So they had listed this like Lady Dior through Vestiaire Collective, and I purchased it from A Retro Tale through Vestiaire Collective back then. And since then I have had my eye on their own website as well, because if you haven't noticed before, it can be Vestiaire Collective, it can be some other platform that allows also professional sellers to sell there. The prices that they put on those platforms are higher than what they are selling the same thing on their own website, because these platforms take commission, of course. So a retro tail is a actual business. So in case you order from them, there is always a return period where you can just send it back without any questions asked. And that kind of helped me as well to buy this, because I knew that I could return it without anything wrong with it per se. When it comes to authenticity, that's always a question mark when buying pre-owned, and I would really recommend everyone to do their own research in if they dare to do it or not. But even though this company is reputable and they claim that they only sell authentic stuff and they do authenticate them themselves and all of it, I still need a reassurance. So I did authenticate this, and it came back authentic. So I've kind of had 2 authentications if I count the store's own authentication. So I'm pleased with it. I'm happy to use it now. One great thing as well about the retro tail is that they own everything that they have on their website. So it's not like I as an individual person could list something on their site and then they would be some kind of middle person. They actually purchase the items themselves and then check them and take the photos and put them on their site. So if you are looking for, I would say, somewhat trustworthy until told otherwise place to buy luxury goods pre-owned, maybe check out that one. I mean, I'm assuming it is selling at least inside European Union, but why not internationally as well? But please do remember that there's always custom fees and all of that comes along if it is an overseas purchase. Or maybe they showcase the prices then correctly and there is no custom fees that they are included in the prices. I unfortunately don't know, but that's just something to keep in mind when you are shopping overall online, that where is it shipping and who is paying for the customs. Very big sidetrack of this bag, but I am so pleased with this. This is just so beautiful and it feels amazing. And I know that after every Chanel bag I have purchased, I've said that I'm not looking for anything more. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I've changed my mind, I guess, when it comes to this brand. So it might be that if I find something lovely on the pre-owned, I might consider adding something new. But I have really thought quite a lot of my bag situation, and I'm kind of leaning towards 1 in, 1 out policy, because I don't want to accumulate a lot of bags. And if there is actually something that I would want to buy, then I would seriously need to look at what I already own. That do I have something similar? Will that similar be enough, or do I actually want that other piece more? So then I will need to let go of the similar piece. So kind of looking critically at what I own, and instead of adding all the time, I will need to let go of something. And for this thing, I did sell, I think, two things. First of all, to fund it as well, but also to like make room for it, just in general. So I'm kind of over just like buying more. I don't need more in quantity, but I do also know myself that I can get easily excited and I might just notice that there is something that I am wearing a lot more than something else. And it doesn't mean that that bag would be bad, or if I would have made a review video of it and raved about it, that I would suddenly think that it's not fulfilling those things anymore. It just might be that I want something more, or then that it just is not reached as much, or then the purpose of where I got it originally has changed and my needs have changed, and like there might be so many reasons why I would be letting stuff go, but I just don't want to accumulate and have a big collection, because I know I will not wear all of them enough to my own liking. And I get the joy out of using them. And I know I've said this so many times, that I just consider always when I buy something new, it's like, what's gonna happen if I would want to sell it, and if I would be okay of taking that price money cut, or if it's actually something that I could make at least my own back, or how is it, and just like how okay I am with those things. But also I feel like funding these things, there is so much money attached to these items that I feel kind of bad if I all the time need to add new money into these, when the best thing for me as well is to like sell something and fund, then use that money to buy something new in case there is something that I actually want more than what I currently own. This got a very weird ending, so let's look at this for one more second and end it on a kind of happy note. Look how pretty. I guess this is it. What do you think of my purchase? Did I overspend on it? And have you heard of a retro tale before? Are you gonna check it out? Or in general, are you, because there has been so much debacle about fake bags being sold on pre-owned sites and fake bags in general. Check my previous video. But do you trust any more of these places, or are you just more like saving up and buying new from the boutique and getting that peace of mind? Let's continue the conversation down there. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.